Gino. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Ooh, oh, we're almost done with our 2 hours of fun with you, educating and informing. We had Elliot Eisenberg, chief economist across the country. This guy's been on Bloomberg and numerous top shows on a regular basis as one of their confidants, and he was on our show today sharing what he really felt was going on with the economy. It was great stuff. You want to check out that clip. You can either go to hometownstation.com, check out the podcast when they get that thing up, or all our videos, we're talking all our interviews, are on our website at donandgino.com. And I'd love you to go to donandgino.com because I caught myself giggling during the break because I'm looking at John Carlson, our guest here from Troop Real Estate, one of the top real estate professionals in town for years now. And he brought some friends in, Manny and Ken, mannequins. They're mannequins in our office here, all dressed up with his signs that you put out on the corners, you put them on the beach, you bring them with you. You always
Everywhere.
have a date.
They, matter of fact, when I got these, I didn't even have a truck, so I had to go out and buy a truck.
Yeah, it didn't fit in the car too well, huh?
Yeah, I got them in my car in a box, and I just got them out of the box, and all of a sudden I went and I built them, and I just went, well, I can't put these back in my car, and so I went out and bought a truck.
So did the box say assistance in a box?
Actually, you know what? That was funny. It did. But they looked dead, so it was assisted living.
Don't feed after 12, you know.
Yeah.
They multiply all kind. I think it's great. And we're here with John Carlson with Troop Real Estate. You have to get to know John. He is a hoot, and he's great at his job because it's obvious you love your job.
It's fun.
You have fun wherever you go. I know you build great relationships because you are who you are. You're like Popeye. I am's what I am's. And that's what you really want, is somebody you know that you can trust, that doesn't put on a show, and then as soon as you sign the paperwork, their head spins around. You're like, ooh, that's not who I hired. John, they are getting John, and they're getting a great professional that is unique and connected. I love that you are everywhere. And is that, I've seen how imperative that is to success these days. And if you're not networked through either social media or in this industry out here in our little bubble, you're dead. You don't have as much of an opportunity to sell a home or find the right home.
That is true. I am definitely everywhere. We were at a seminar yesterday, and I had a half dozen people come up to me, during the breaks and things like that, and they just said to me, everyone's just said the same thing. It's like, how do you get everywhere all the time? I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and you're at Agua Dulce Airport with your mannequins at a fundraiser, and I'm not even out of bed eating donuts.
I love it.
And,
and you always got your camera. In fact, you should like John Carlson. Pull up John Carlson. I'm sure he'll pop up there, and like him because he is a hoot. You'll love his posts. He takes pictures of everything he's doing, so you'll know exactly what he's up to. It's fun stuff, and I love your energy. It's contagious.
And I put a lot of humor into everything I do. Not all just real estate. I do a lot of humor. I'm a comedian.
Yeah, see, and you're making me laugh. No doubt about it, man. Like I said, I wish you'd go online, donandgino.com, and check out his mannequins. They're a hoot. All right, so Dennis, I know you wanted to get John's opinion on the market.
I do want to get John's opinion, but I just want to digress for a second. And in all sincerity, John is proof positive you don't have to take yourself so sincere to be effective.
Yeah,
and,
don't take yourself
and I
too
mean
seriously.
that in a very, that's a compliment, because you got Manny and Ken working for him. He's out there. I've seen some of his other harebrained ideas in his office.
I have a lot of them.
I mean, his mind goes nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always thinking about some other creative way.
On your behalf, just so you know, this is not for just his, I mean, he does build his own humor, as we all do here at Cherry Creek, but you do it on their behalf to try to you'll throw yourself out there in order to get some kind of attention on their behalf. And that's nice, because a lot of people are a little too egotistical or afraid to do that. And you're like, nope, if this is what's going to attract attention and help my clients sell their home quicker or help me find the home of their dreams, I'm in. And you always are in, man.
So, John,
not trying to butter your buns, but it's important. That's what we're trying to clarify.
Was that comment worth the C note you have right there?
Oh, just thanks for having me on the show. Here's $100.
Woohoo! Oh no, I get SEC is going to call me now. I got a feeling. It's a business card.
Exactly.
But I guarantee they're going to grab that, huh?
Well,
Or seen on the ground. You just throw them on the ground.
I do it just to watch people. It's like, here you go. Who's gonna? And they walk up to it and they look at it and they look around. They look at it. I went to a concert and did it when I was standing in line. And people were just looking down there, and they just start sliding their foot over to
Grab it.
You know, and I'm just watching them going, that's funny.
Yeah. Slide that across the table.
All right, John, before we go, to help out all of you out there in Santa Cruz, let's give them an idea where we're at inventory-wise and market-wise, but what also has been changing, because Gino, I've been warning everybody, because the market slowed down due to, it was crazy last summer, a lot of pent-up demand, so we were frenzy to buy homes, got down to 200 homes in the inventory, and it scared a lot of you. So a lot of you got out of the market, and then you said, oh, I'm just going to wait till prices come down because it's slowing down. That's what the media is going to happen. We've been warning you. It's not going to happen. We're still set, about 20% below peak, and that the market was going to pick back up in spring and summer, as it always does, and we warned you. So what's happening, John?
Well, that is absolutely true with the market. Last year, 200 to 300 homes, they were just going so fast. If you were not a listing agent and you were just a buyer's agent, you were out of the market. That's it. You had to be a listing agent, or you would not be able to.
You had to have the property yourself, and you just sold it yourself.
Yeah, but that's basically what it is. It's just once it was out there, people were just saying, the buyers were losing so many houses that they just finally figured out, go straight to the listing agent, and it'll give you a better advantage. Yeah, it was crazy. Now
I don't think that market's there now.
No, we've creeped up right now. We're currently about 750 properties. That's including condos and townhomes. We have 547 active single-family homes and 188 condos and townhomes in all of Santa Clarita. That's including Acton and Agua Dulce.
Still a low number. Still well below what a healthy market is usually minimum 1,200 to 2,400.
Yeah. Yes.
So, I've twice as good as last year. So get out there.
Yeah, I mean, if the house is a great house, it's going to sell like my Primrose property in hours. You know, if a house is good and it's priced properly, which most agents do out here, it's going to sell that quick.
And that's important. I hope you're listening out there, because I know a lot of you got excited about watching the appreciation levels at 25% a year, which is no longer. That's just coming from the doldrums of our housing market. And now it's back to a more normal market. In fact, the national numbers are 8.8%, and that's going to come down to 6. Mark my words. It'll come down to 6 over the next few months, 6 to 7. So you need to price your house accordingly. These are professionals. John knows your specific area, because that's the thing. You might go, oh, that's the national number, or that's the California. It doesn't matter. It's track specific. It depends on how many homes are for sale in your specific area. Am I right?
That is correct.
Okay. So you need to reach out to John Carlson with Troop Realty. How can they get a hold of you, buddy?
You can get a hold of me with my cell phone number. That's the only number you can get. All my signs, all my property signs only have one number. That's a cell phone number. So I get the calls, and they don't go to the office and get shuffled somewhere else.
You go directly to the man.
Directly to me at 661-713-6735, and I return phone calls within 60 seconds. So be patient, because I'm usually on the phone, but I call back right away. And my email address, of course, is very, very simple. It's my name, John Carlson, the number 4, homes, HOMES, @gmail.com. Oh,
that's good stuff. And the bat phone again is 713-6735. That's 661-713-6735. Reach out to John Carlson. I'm telling you, reach out to him. You will have a lot of fun. You'll be very successful in selling or buying your next home. And John, thank you for being on the show. You are just a hoot, and thanks for bringing Manny and Kim, your mannequins.
Very cool. They had a great time. They didn't say much. You know, they were stiff, but that's okay.
Easy interview.
No, good stuff. And Dennis, thank you for being such a great co-host today, buddy.
You know, every time you drag me in here, it's like, oh man, I got to do the show. I got to either play Don or Gino. But it's always a good time.
It's fun, huh? Well, we have great guests. You make us look good, John. Thank you very much, buddy.
Cool.
Thank you, Dilza, for running the board. Woo! And, of course, Furman at AP Production. He's the man. If you ever need video service, reach out to us at donagino.com or donagino@gmail.com, and check out our website again at donagino.com, and check out aprgi.com. Have a great week.